Good morning and welcome to another wonderful edition of Inside Naija. That's another program where they can tell you all of the big things then where they happen inside Nigeria. One of the big story inside the news this morning, before President Olusegun Obasanjo and before Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, they are at it again. No be small Gbas Gbos, they throw each other. To take know how the matter take go down, their history and everything we follow, you go need to turn that with us when the time for big stories them show inside the program. And again, insecurity don't show. Because right now, they don't go pack over 20 students from one government girls' secondary school inside Kebbi State. And that matter now, they cause plenty giaga inside the whole country. That and plenty others then now will take a samayu when time reach for big story on top Inside Naija. But before all of that, make we go get the pages of newspapers. We could tell you what's in the dear. No go anywhere. Will they come back now after this very short break? We start the work of the front pages of newspaper this morning with the Punch newspaper. And inside the Punch, 2024 capital projects just hang. Sake of 9 days stop 2026 budget plans. Inflation don't reach 3-year low at 16.05%. And the format of PDP headquarters showdown, marking day, Wike faction go do rival next sessions later today. You go need to turn down with us for top the news and the matters them to know how that one take they go down. Obasanjo and Fayose don't start back their old enmity and they don't throw each other hot insults. And for the big story inside the Punch, serious of plenty kidnapping don't return back as 145 people and they don't count missing inside 4 days. You go come see all of the small story we follow that big gist inside front of the Punch newspaper. Tinubu don dey ginger now say make judiciary dey corruption free and he give this yarn for the judges conference. Federal government don't receive some bronze them Benin bronze where they return back from the US. Tension as all this troublemaker, Agbero them street boys for inside Lagos go stab Air Force officer. The Lagos bond subscription don't reach 310 billion naira. All of this and many more, they inside the Punch newspaper. The Guardian newspaper can come out now to say mass defections. The one we say people they run from one party to the other. Ndume don't come out now. They talk say Kai APC go blow. And for the issue of say that they kick Christians throw away, US lawmaker they talk say Tinubu they lie and he just they protect in own interest. PDP Giaga fit to take chop another 2 governors, others as different factions now don't they put meetings where they go do at the same time for inside the same venue. The one where we say price of things, then price of food, they go down. You know, our naira, the day more farm. Now you don't put inflation to 15% national target. And the security fear, they get deeper and deeper on top the kidnap of some schoolgirls and then the killing of a general as new Gbas Gbos don't begin to burst inside this country. Obasanjo and Fayose, they exchange words on top waiting happen for Fayose by day. And one top oga way good for work of media, Dan Agbese, don't die for the age of 81 years as LNC others, they in tears right about now. And NIMC don't give 124 million NINs as poor interagency relationship. They cause me therefore take no carry all of the information, all of the data to make them one. 16 Taraba PDP lawmakers don't join APC as they ready for the governor Kefas to also come and join. And for the Wike to Soja land quarrel, Dauda they insist on rule of law. What in all of that they about? Enter inside the Guardian newspaper of this morning, and then you go see all of the Tory them. And moving to the Vanguard, food inflation still the increase, but the rate they very slow. Akpabio, Mark, Shehu, others they in tears as top oga in media Dan Agbese don't die for the age of 81 years old. And Tinubu now they tell judiciary, you must never sell justice. Pope don't warn against the increase in violence and how they take the deal with Christians them inside Nigeria. A small story there we will also need to see. The big story for Inside the Vanguard. Come and see how bandits kidnapped 25 schoolgirls for inside Kebbi. Touchlight am there, you go see all of the small gist them. We also follow that begins. And for the issue of PDP, tension full everywhere now as the different factions they battle for Wadata Secretariat. Taraba Speaker, 15 PDP Assembly members don't port go join APC. Tension now inside Enugu community as Governor Mba Kingsmen they do we no go agree on top say soldier they move enter their side. And for the little sports story inside the Vanguard, Eric Chelle, they accuse Congo DR, say they use juju. Enter for Inside the Vanguard, you go see all of that and plenty others them. Moving to the next newspaper this morning will be the Daily Trust. Inside the Daily Trust, federal government now don't they move small by small to meet their target when it comes to matter of inflation. Taraba Speaker, 15 PDP lawmakers don't port go join APC. Top oga for Inside Media, Dan Agbese, don't die for the age of 81 years old. Plenty schoolgirls now they don't kidnap inside Kebbi State. Still for the Daily Trust, make justice affordable and make it accessible to the poor. Now waiting Tinubu they tell judges be that. Men wey carry gun don't kill a brigade commander inside Borno State. Cameroon opposition candidate don't declare himself as the president-elect. 2 children don't die as fire burn buildings for inside River State. You go see all of that and plenty others inside the Daily Trust newspaper. The Nation come burst out to say, Obasanjo and Fayose back at war. Tributes now in the flow as one top journalist, Agbese, don't die for the age of 81 years old. Wike and the rule of law, that now report by JB Daudu. Presido don't salute Oyebamiji at 60. And the Lagos 200 billion naira bond oversubscribed by 55%. And the federal government said they go hire new health fellows. Waiting when they talk about the Nation, good idea to give them to you hot. And the factions of PDP don't head for showdown for PDP secretariat. Different camps, they plan meetings at the same national secretariat. Turaki, they say Wike, Anyanwu, others remain expelled. Tinubu now don't order, say make them find the kidnappers and rescue the 25 girl students where they kidnapped for Kebbi. The vice principal then kill him during the attack, and the governor don't say we will bring the children back. All of that they inside the Nation as Taraba Speaker and the 15 lawmakers before Kogi Governor Idris Wada, all of them don't port go join APC. And still for inside the newspapers them, just check the Nation, you go see all of that and more. The Nigerian Tribune can start by to say, Edo don't bust out a landmark agriculture mechanization drive. Nigeria inflation don't reduce to 16.05% inside October. Lagos 200 billion naira bond oversubscribed by 55% at 310 billion naira. Enter there, make you know what they talk about. Ogbonge government don't draw warning now, give security agencies say the 25 school girls where they kidnapped for Kebbi, they must rescue them. And they go see all the ones where police they do, all the ones that will be say soldiers they do, all of them they inside the front of the Nigerian Tribune as they ready for Governor Kefas to join APC. Taraba Assembly Speaker, 15 others don't leave PDP, move to APC. Why Southwest must support Tinubu to win second term? Now, one Yoruba group, they yarn that one. Tinubu salutes Oyebamiji at 60. Fayose don't abuse Obasanjo again. Enter for Inside the Nigerian Tribune, you go see as they throw each other word. And for PDP, despite say they don't expel them, wicked faction don't call for NEC BOT meetings today. Just check lights the Nigerian Tribune, small G's, big G's, all of them they inside here, make you for know waiting they play. And before we go wrap up on top the front pages of newspapers, make we bring you some sports. As Punch Sports Extra say Fabrizio dismiss Lukman Gala agreements. Sociedad they open to offers for Sadiq. Usman they don't call him out for UFC title fight. Joshua Paul, $184 million December fight, don't they confirmed. Chele don't come out now and say we gave our best. And the big story for the end are still on top. The FIFA World Cup where Nigeria missed. They say no Osimhen, no party. NFF Eagles, they apologize for missing 2026 World Cup. Barcelona return to Camp Nou on Saturday. Pep, they asked for 100 million euros signing for Gula. And still, Isaac don't open up on all the struggles when they go through inside Liverpool. And before we go, even fans now don't they lament, say the team just depend on only Osimhen. Gallagher don't hand United transfer boost. I'm just getting started. Now waiting Iron Acho de Yan be that. As the captain of the Hoopers said and they ready for MPBL title defense. All of this now you go see for inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of today. Just make a date to get at least one of these papers them, make you for touchlight them, read the full gist, make your own for no lost. And this now where we'll go wrap up on top the front pages of newspapers for today. Join us again tomorrow, same time, same station, for another edition of the front pages of newspapers. My name na Princess Aniana. No go anywhere because coming back na big stories them inside the news.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors will they spread say Kebbi don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television, where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You go join our well because we go break down for you, we go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.cricedradiotv.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omane on top CHRICED Radio and television. Your matter now we own.
Welcome back to Inside Naija on top CHRICED Radio and television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Aniana, and the time don't reach for the big to reach them inside the news. Make we first introduce what the person will be saying go help us to put mouth inside the matters this morning. Mr. Victor Imijiwe. Victor, you did welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for you show up today again.
It's my pleasure.
All right, now see, moving now to the matters then we on ground. Yesterday, Tori burst everywhere. Say on a flight from Asaba to Lagos. Now there social media activist Martin Otse, who they call Very Dark Man VDM, say he and a comedian. You get the comedian name na Freedom Asepoi, where would they call Mr. Jollof? They fight themselves. In short, they resort to blows. He had to take the passengers and the crew member to come and separate them. And this thing now don't they show, you know, of recent, if we do some throwback, just some few months ago, we see the one of the Fuji musician, Kwamwan. Then we also see the lady, the Comfort, yes, Comfort, Emma Bob, you know, our own situation too, where, you know, now, two social media people, a comedian and an activist, go there, go they fight for inside aeroplane. And not just that, the VDM can't go for Facebook, you know, go post them, say, in for aeroplane. They say they don't get issue that man from social media. They have been having quarrel online. So I say, for aeroplane, you go tell and say, she be, they make man say, go slap her. Say, you must slap her here today. They say that one first, you must slap me. Now in that one, can't slap her. Now there they begin the fight. VDM now can go put and say, Siamo, he bites me. Man, they bite. I chop him, papa, for inside. You know, what does this say? Which kind of image is this giving to us?
Honestly, I was really disappointed with VDM, you know, because to me, he once represented an epitome of what society is supposed to look like. You understand, which is an epitome of good moral, good behavior, because he's fighting for the downcast, you know, and those way, then, you know, one way or the other, they oppress. So I don't expect them to get that kind of public image, can't go spoil them for inside aircraft. Even when that comfort won't happen, see the way when they criticize comfort, say why comfort no package herself well and all that, you know, say na inside flight you just fight everybody. So for him to be inside flight can't lose that consciousness, a very big disappointment, because I don't know what in our celebrities they see themselves to be before the society. But to me, I believe, say, once you don't become celebrity and people they look up to you, you're supposed to package yourself. There's a way where you go begin to carry yourself so that you know they send wrong signals. Because if a lot of people don't they follow you, they like everything about you, they can't see that one. Some people go they turned off, some go reduce their followership, you know, or you can influence people negatively. You understand? So they need to be conscious of their public image, the way they carry themselves wherever they are, you know. So that's what they do for flights is really, really wrong. The two of them, I don't expect, even if they get any way, they won't vent their anger. Then for even wait, when they come down off camera, you know, because when you come the carry camera, they put for your face, they do those things. It will be like say everything now for content. Because now, self, we don't even know which display be for real or the one will be for content. Sometimes, self, those things, then they use them, they drive traffic to their page, which is wrong. It's distracting because the society is supposed to progress according to some set of values. So we're not supposed to use that kind of value as a society to progress, because we get a lot of young persons where they look out for mentors. People will feel mentor them. And VDM don't become one person where a lot of youths come they watch. But maybe we not come they see them like one violent person. You know, yes, you can fight for your right as a social activist. There are ways you can do that, but not be to go physical. You know, so that one no follow. And National Civil Aviation Authority need to really step in. You know, if it gets laws where they're going to need to put in place, even if not to inscribe them as they enter the aircrafts, no violence zone, you know, just those kind of inscriptions to warn people. You understand? Why you don't enter, you go to see those labels. Make it even be part of announcement where the flight crew say they announce.
As they give all that this road there, this road there, compose yourself. Make them add them now. See the punishment. Because if you check now, they say the NCAA Act 2022 make am say fighting inside aeroplane. In short, in the word, they say under Section 84, act of violence inside aeroplane where fit endanger the safety of the aeroplane, they collect minimum fine of 2 million naira, or you go do up to 5 years in prison or both. Under Section 85 can say, as you dey inside the aeroplane, you go interfere with crew member. That kind of interference come make the crew member to not perform well. You are committing an offense and you must pay about 200,000 naira or imprisonment for at least 2 months or both. Now, NCAA now don't talk, so they just they wait for formal complaint from the aeroplane, that's the United Nigeria Airlines aeroplane, and that they will make sure, say, they take lawful and regulatory punishments against these two people.
Good. So, since we get this kind of law, maybe waiting all these flight companies need to do, get small pamphlets where they go print these things out. As people they bought, just they hand them over.
But do people even read? Because even normally,
anybody will go get money to fly. Suppose they're literate.
No, but what I thought, say normally, even when you enter aeroplane, you get that their safety book where they give. How many people actually don't ever really open up?
No, for me, I they read.
Me too. I they do.
Once I see anything for for any literature, I they like to read to know which information you they pass. So even before you even enter the flight, while you there for the boarding gates, you know, as person don't buy tickets, they're supposed to give you.
Okay.
You understand? So that you go take your time, study the things, so that when you enter inside the plane, you comport yourself. Because when they talk about the safety of other passengers, plane no be where person fit go do any gigi yaga, because you know anything, pilot lose control or anything happen to the flight, the life of everybody is gone. So no, in a place where person needs to really comport themselves. As they enter, it will be like where you they enter a place where they're very sanctimonious. You comport yourself with every sense of decorum, you know, till you come down from your aircraft and you move to, you know, whatever you want to do outside, it's fine. But because of the safety of other persons, we're not supposed to be allowed. Because if we continue to allow this thing, people go they wait for them. Enemies go they wait for themselves for inside aircraft, and this should not continue at all. Now, very wrong signal where don't happen in the past, you know, few months. We must nip it at the board.
Okay, yes. So like you talk, NCAA should punish them, make them bring out a booklet, you know, to tell all these things for people to know.
People, to sensitize people.
Yes.
So that make you not be like, say, you know, Siam. Because ignorance self no be excuse for law.
True.
At least. But this one now, they don't give you, it's in your hand. No altercation with crew member, no fighting with fellow passenger, no carrying of violent material, all those things. You state the punishment, you know, even the cabin crew self announce them again as people don't enter, you know, with all the safety measures and all that. I think with all that, you will come become a culture where we say everybody will know, say yes, as I board, as I enter flight, I will keep myself. Well, no be where I will go the exchange word or can they throw blows and all that.
And then to the two people who involved in this show of embarrassment, what do you get to say to them? So, and even their followers, because they say the thing now, some they support their faiths and then some they condemn the whole situation.
I think both of them need to tender public apology to Nigerians, because what they do them in a very bad light. They sent a very bad message to the public. So they need to fighting should never be what anybody go they proud of. I can't remember the last time why I fight. So maybe now when I did secondary school or junior secondary school. So as you they grow, as you they mature, there are ways where you go fit take they solve problems beyond physical. And are those virtues now we're supposed to they teach the younger ones where they come up. You know, say no be by, you know,
hand to hand fight
and all those things, because one blow person fit go. But there are other ways where you go fit take handle such things. Beyond that kind. I hear say two of them will get one case they cut. Why they not allow courts to
handle that? All right, now that na Victor Emeji way, and then we just they talk about the possibility of VDM and Mr Jollof collecting strong punishment. They say there's that possibility of them paying huge amount of money as punishment, and also the risk of going to prison. Like Mr Victor talk, that thing no show where it gets what way the NCAA or talk say this now people will be say that they use their platform to they preach to their followers that to they behave well. That they use and they fight for other people right and then at the two of you can't go do this thing. Say no, it will not be taken lightly. Anyway, as the story they unfold, as more things them they happen there, we said we'll continue to bring and come to you. Before we continue the show, make we take a very quick and short break. Not go anywhere. We they come back now.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebbi don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears more and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television, where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You go enjoy that well because we go break them for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Olawale Omane. On top CHRICED Radio and Television, your matter now we own. Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebbi don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears more and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television, where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You go enjoy that well because we go break them for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Olawale Omane. On top CHRICED Radio and Television, your matter now we own.
Welcome back to Inside Naija. My name still be Princess Aniana, and I still get Victor Emejiwe inside the studio. Thank you so much, Victor.
Thank you, Princess.
All right, now, so jumping quickly into the next matter, before Presido Olusegun Obasanjo and before Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose, be like say the old enemy, they be done the quarrel now from the top more than 20 years. Now they don't now they get Igiaga. And then when Fayose won't come do in 65 years birthday, because I hear I'm going to even talk herself for channel, say he can't decide, say nothing did this life. So he reach out to Obasanjo, to apologize and everything. So Obasanjo even say make you come see him. He even go there, then sit down, then gist, everything they okay. Now for Obasanjo to go to the birthday, and when he reached the birthday, so Obasanjo now began to say some things. You get mention how the matter take go down, how he beg Fayose for forgiveness severally, Fayose no answer him, how, now Fayose consent, say Fayose no even get the mind to come see him, how he send people to come see him, how even his wife call, he tell them, say they no do well, they begin to beg, how he has never ever asked Fayose for anything except when you come where you say to I suppose travel. As say man come your birthday, so I will cut my travel short. So you go pay my transport. You know how Fayose send that money, and you know touch him, how Nadan go take fly and back. You know, he said a lot. When he talk finish, Fayose no talk. Now as Fayose now call one send them thank you message. Now if Fayose send a message, tell and say, I appreciate say you come, but all the talk we can't talk there is irresponsible. The reason why I not talk for there now so that people will know the difference between man where they all right and the one where they all right. Somebody talk say you Obasanjo suppose they zoo. I actually agree with him. We talk plenty. Because Shebi you say my money you no touch her, send the money back to me. Now they Obasanjo to call answer him again. I know now say you no go ever change. You no change and you no go ever change. Shebi your money, the same person where you use send down for me. I don't send back your money. I did not even open it. You know, so the Gbas Gbos is going on. What do you think? November just came with a lot of drama.
So to me, I watched the video. I watched Obasanjo's now vote of thanks when they give, when you mention some couple of things, you know, and I don't see anything wrong with most of the things where Obasanjo say to Fayose, in the sense that Obasanjo is an elder. And the Yoruba gets a culture, a value system. He made mention of it, the Omoluabi. Omoluabi, you know, gets some set of principles where get to do with humility, integrity. You know, now some of those virtues where you go use a real Yoruba person, you know, where get respect for elders. Obasanjo should be over 85 years.
89 years.
89 years.
Yes.
And Fayose is 65. So your elder supposed to feel reprimand you. But both of them are public figures. And you know Obasanjo as a person, they like to say in things for public. You know, they call anybody bluff. The same Fayose too gets similar character of saying things. So he's supposed to understand, since now him go meet Obasanjo for forgiveness. Obasanjo can forgive him. You go allow the man also pour out in grievances. In
public, when you go meet him, why did, because as Obasanjo talk, he say when you come, you even call your wife. And I tell your wife, say, you know, be Omoluwa, that's the two of you no do well. Una not treat me well. And that your wife agree and say, Baba, you are right. We are sorry. Please forgive us. And he said, to what could I have done? You are my son. He even saw the good thing we do and everything. As Obasanjo don't already accept him, don't already do all this thing, waiting can be the point of going for public, for where everybody day, for this man birthday, and begin to say some of these things.
If you watch that video very well, the problem with Fayose get now just pride. Because Obasanjo made mention of 4 reasons, 4 things where person supposed to they look out for if they celebrate birthday. They talk about Thanksgiving. You talk about the celebration itself. You talk about stock taking. And you talk about pointing errors so that, you know, wherever
you take correction. So make you even go apologize to others.
So now, based on those 4 things when he mentioned, he was making his speech. And I believe that speech, he was not just referring to Fayose, it's also teaching a lot of people.
But he called his name severally. Ayo.
Yes, I say that speech, even though he feeded directly to Fayose, but people where they listening supposed to learn 1 or 2 things from waiting Baba they talk. Because what's in the main thing when he talks, say Fayose do. He say Fayose can consult them for agric purposes.
Say he want empower people.
Exactly.
Now he tell him say see waiting to do. He say he want do poultry. And say the poultry corruption dey inside.
Say government no get business for poultry.
Yes.
Say do say Fayose want do make it be government own this thing. Say no, subsidize this thing.
The farming things, yes.
But Fayose go ahead, go do
poultry.
Those ones now one of the errors where he mentioned. Another way he mentioned now say he sent somebody to Fayose. Fayose can say make him come by why no come by himself. You understand? So those things where he mentioned, then he talked about say maybe waiting the vex Fayose now, either the money parts where he mentioned, or say there's a difference between person today bold,
today
person
broke and today foolish.
foolhardy,
Yes.
you know, and all those things. Fayose will be person where they speak truths to power. Those kind of things not supposed to touch him. Because say now like in fellow comrade they speak.
But
you understand?
Mr.
So
Victor,
for a person of Baba,
yes,
to tell you those things, and in nature, you're not supposed to take them as any big deal. Because for Africa, no matter how wrong an elder day, the younger person no go vent.
But is it right? But is that right?
Vent.
Because now where we dey now be that the present young generation now they come up now come they talk say no, they challenge that status quo, they challenge that say it dey too backward. Say sometimes the pikin is not, that's the younger one, not they wrong. But why they go say elder na elder? What of the Peking? Why can't they also listen to that one? In this case now, like I still talk, Obasanjo don't already welcome this man, to in house. He don't already settle the matter with him. What can be the need of going for public and go and say, and the things he said were actually much. Abi, you don't think so?
So, like I told you, I listened to the video, and me, I no see anything bad for a man will come honor you on your birthday.
Okay.
I don't see anything bad from waiting Baba talk. Now just the process of like forgiveness process. You bear out your mind. And he in fact he do him in a very, very diplomatic way. Where we say anybody will get matured mind, to accommodate criticism. No go see him as anything. So Fayose supposed to point one major thing where Baba talk, we're supposed to make Fayose verse. Because from all the things where he talk, so anybody will get a large heart, if you accommodate criticism, you're not supposed to pick anything. Is it the fact say the man no they humble? Everybody Nigerians no say no they humble.
But he mentioned, I said, there's a difference between bold humility and being foolhardy. He
can't
tell us when he mentioned that library, when he mentioned the issue of the library, he said, "I no force, I no ask you for anything." Now governors do, now you self join. He said, when we can't see you for the issue of poultry, even Oilola they tell you say, if you come to poultry matter, ask Obasanjo and NBD.
Now that one go make a younger person they vex.
But what was the point of going to go and say all these things for public?
Baba, he like to speak in
why you not just tell and say, oh, this boy don't come beg me, we don't settle our matter. Because you are one of my political son, but you are not the best. You are not the best. He mentioned how many times they come beg him.
So one thing about life where everybody needs to learn.
Yes.
As you deal with different people get different natures. You need to understudy each person according to their temperaments and flow with them that way. Now, that's the only way where if he relates well with people. We all know Obasanjo for what he is. Obasanjo don't get at problem with Atiku several times. Even write books, where he still puts waiting Atiku for be. Yet, Atiku still they go meet him. He show you person where gets large hearts to accommodate you. You understand? So when you see somebody for who that person be, so long as the person no come meet you, come out food for your mouth, or no come do anything where go affect you physically, or will no cause any injury to you emotionally or damage to you. Not to accept and move on. You understand? Because even him himself, a lot of people get even before him that on his birthday, his brother Isaac came out and was saying a lot of things about the same Fayose. So go fit feel saying they're free from waiting people they tell, and now just for them to take corrections, like putting Baba talk. Say on a birthday, there are certain things you need to do. You do stock taking, you check your errors, you correct yourself, and you move on. But now person will get pride and ego, go feel say you're not supposed to come talk to me. Waiting be that thing where you will come talk to me in front of people. No. You're not supposed to take on like that because Baba senior and by far.
Okay, so you are now saying the message now we sent to Baba now they wrong for your side.
Very, very wrong. But and again, even likening him and see Baba reply to him shows maturity. Likening him as someone we're supposed to there for zoo. This is a man who don't contribute immensely and greatly to Nigeria. In fact, the man is even nearing, his grave. is a very unkind word to somebody like that even came to honor you. You know, so this kind of person, now person where you need to they celebrate and not be to they pour out venomous statements to them. And Baba can reply and with say, thank you, but I know say you never change. Your money still there with you. You know, call them any name, but this one use a word like say leopard. Go still remain leopard.
Leopard never changes his spot.
And say need to remain for zoo. So those things they're very wrong. You
know, but he said it to him privately, Shao. Now then come and put her now for public. I mean that doesn't count. Obasanjo aid person, a media person, and bring her for public. Now message is sent Baba quiet. So that one does not count.
So whatever reason we're gonna make them put on for public, of course, maybe Baba don't get anything to hide anymore. You won't make everybody know who the truth of who people be for who they are. So probably that's why I allow them put them out there.
So this quarrel now continues.
Well, it's now left to Fayose as a younger person
to go back again, go beg.
To look for a way to apologize. You go keep apologizing until.
Oh my God! So really, so Fayose should still go again.
Fayose should make amends, apologize to him. That is just because the man don't pay his dues. He has paid his dues, even though I might not be a complete 100% fan of Obasanjo. But when you come to issues of values, as we have in Africa, I don't believe say person where they young supposed to they talk to an elder statesman anyhow like that. Now this level of indecorous traits now we they see amongst politicians, we go make, you know, a public official will come out in public. They use unprintable words on people. You understand? Because they don't they used to them. We need to correct that circle of behavior amongst our public officials. So even if you won't speak and you won't call something way bad, do them in a diplomatic way. Not be to come, because like I said, between VDM and the other guy, the signal where public figures they pass matters a lot. Somebody now will be aspiring politician and will be fan to Fayose or whatever. Go feel say na the right way to do. You know, call people names, you know, just be somehow ruthless and all that, which is very, very wrong, you know. So we need to instill values as a public person. You know, even beyond say you be public person, wherever you find yourself, get values. Now that value now be the beauty of the person. You understand? Now then go use trace the kind home where you come from, your identity and all that. So now that value you need to push out there in the public, but not be to come out, just open your mouth. Anything will come out from you vent. You know, makes sense.
Aye. Anyway, more drama. The drama continues. We'll continue to wait for reactions. We'll continue to see how the matter go down. But according to Victor, if he say not see anything with waiting Obasanjo talk, and to him, now Fayose actually talk too much, like he talk past boundary, and he will advise Fayose to do the needful and try and apologize. Let there be peace. Because like Obasanjo still talk, as a birthday they come, we are getting nearer to our grave. We talk and say very soon I heaven and we see. So we make sure say we try day at peace with everybody, so that when he reach for us to give account, our accounting go day very clean and clear. Now, coming back to happenings inside this country, kidnappings on the rise. Kidnappings on the rise. As we talk yesterday now, the story just burst. Say some bandits, people they don't know who them be. Early on Monday, some reports saying the 4 o'clock hour, some saying the 5 o'clock hour. Saying so then gather, enter a school, Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School, MAGA, for Donko, Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State, and then go pack girl students. In short, from the record, they say 25 school girls. Now they kidnapped on Monday. They kill a vice president, vice principal, yes, Malam Hassan Makuku, saying actually they tried to protect these girls from being taken away, and they shot him. Then a security guard was also injured inside this matter. First of all, how you get this story before? Because, you know, security now, they say both the police, the soldier, they are combing forest. they don't come out. Where they come out for me, the people, witnesses, say these people were shooting. Like you go hear the shooting. No any security, no any help from anywhere, and these things happen. But the security now don't come out say some people from their tactical unit engage them in a gun shooting, but say those who don't already scale fence, don't already carry. And I wonder, say, if you engage them in shooting, they took 25 guests. You not shoot anybody. You not even,
Yeah, exactly.
So which shooting did you say you engage them in?
Very fundamental.
Oh, how you see this story, and then how you feel assess our security people in situations of kidnapping, because you hear we engage them in gun duel. You hear they escape with gunshot wounds. And if somebody escape with gunshot wounds, how far can the person run when you know even if you catch even one or two out of them?
This is now another painful episode for our country life. When something they happen every day, there's hardly a day in Nigeria where you go open newspaper where you go here say some attack happen somewhere.
True.
And this thing don't they happen for so many years. It just show failure of governance, because the constitution even said the primary responsibility of government are to protect the lives of the people and to provide for their welfare.
True.
But governments, they fail in this regard. So why such height of insecurity will happen in a country where a lot of people, they talk about security. If you look at the budget, what they provide for security is in trillions. Security votes, they and all that. Where all this money they enter, we need to start from that. We need to start asking questions. How will they use the money what they use for security? The money, then they give them to people, private pockets, or then they use and buy equipment, we go fit protect people. Because now we should be talking about technology. When you get a situation where they happen every now and then, they carry people go inside forests, things, banditry and kidnappings and terrorist attack, they happen. You must invest in the right equipment to be able to handle this kind of things. Like you said in your background, they were carrying the girls out from the fence.
Yes, sit and jump fence.
Yes, I remember there's a safe school project after this Chibok girls kidnapped.
Yes.
Government launched one national safe school project.
Initiative.
That safe school project was meant to, provide like a preventive care for students, especially boarding school students, and young girls for that matter, preventive care and proactive care measures if anything like that happen. Why are the schools not connected to the central security unit of the states? Where we say if anything like that they happen, maybe there is an alarm, a danger alarm you can press. Somebody in any of the security centers go receive them, say something is happening, and go immediately to handle the situation. What is the access points to those schools, like boarding schools, for instance? Do they have checkpoints? Do they have barriers that can be used to slow down movement of, all these nefarious activities and all that? What are those measures? How well are the people trained? The personnel, like the VP where they kill, maybe if they get the right training, they will have known the next thing to do when such thing happen, So all these things put together, now waiting government and other stakeholders supposed to come together, sit down, look beyond even say these students, kidnappings, people taking people in the forest, and waiting be the plan of government. You go find out, say you go they move for checkpoints in Nigeria. You go see one or two soldiers, we go just peep inside the motor, then go greet them. The motor go move. You go see motor we carry trailer, we carry goods.
Carry even human beings now, sir. Not true, yes.
Inside those goods. But if I say we'll get something like a technology will invest in checkpoints, you don't even need any man there. You don't need anybody to man checkpoints. What thing you just need are the gadgets. As you they cross the checkpoints, you they scan whatever anybody they carry. You understand? If they give signal to a central unit, where we say now there you can't see men, we go come out, cordon whatever car or vehicle or person then suspects.
Wow.
So now the kind of investment what they expect, say government supposed to they put money into to fight this kind of crimes. Because for the thing to dey happen, almost every day we'll come out and say we vow to do this, we condemn the situation. I mean, it's troubling. That's why US see us as a country of particular concern, because the government just they make statements. There is no action. Even when their citizens follow for people where they kidnapped during the Boko Haram, they moved into Nigeria and they rescued how they take do and why we know they go learn. All our senators and government officials when they travel abroad, why they know they go learn all these things? Is it that they know it and they don't want to do it because there's a level of complicity? Now, all these questions we need to ask ourselves. If we really are serious in tackling insecurity in Nigeria, is it that government don't know these things? Or is it that they know them, they don't want to do them? Or is it that they don't get the right manpower? Or what be the conspiracy where they within the ranks of the security sector? Some are sold out to the criminals because of what they can get from them and all that. How are the resources allocated for security being utilized? All these questions we need to ask. We need to sit down. Nigerians don't they knock on government to ask them these questions for a very long time, but they know they give us answer. So we welcome Donald Trump. At this point in time, for this kind of things to continue to happen, I personally want to welcome Donald Trump and his troop. Make them come, because beyond circling of Christians, there are lots of other things where they go unravel. The sponsors behind this banditry, terrorism, kidnappings, they will find them out, they will fish them out. And by the time they fish them out, they will have taught Nigerian government how to handle this kind of thing. So I think it's for our own best interest. If our government don't prove to us, say, for all these killings, what they happen for the past 30 years, 40 years, from riots to religious crisis to takeover of communities, kidnappings and banditry, they cannot do anything to bring culprits to the book and also to sanction and prosecute them, then maybe we need another country that is higher than us to come over and do it for us. Because we cannot continue, we not fit continue to lose lives at the altar of incompetency of our government. These young girls now, trauma to them, to their family, to the community, and even other people where would they go school, fear go they catch them. So how can somebody learn? How can somebody learn in good conscience? You know, when you are not sure of security. So I think we need to take them as an emergency situation. The government should be ashamed of itself. The government and the governor of that state, they should work day and night by the seconds to see how they can rescue those young girls before they will turn them to something else.
Okay, now, but the Kebbi state government don't come out now. Give assurance, say,
assurance is not what we need. Let them announce the release of those girls. We need action. You understand what I mean? Because we don't hear so much assurances. What thing you put in place to get this? Share not to go to negotiate with them. Not to go to negotiate with it. Now, what can even be the brain behind this kidnap? We need to also ask that question. If they give us assurance, say, is it that you go come pay them money, they will come release the girl? Why would that happen in the first place? Why should people's children be like a pawn in the hands of people that wants to make money? You kidnap people's children and you negotiate and they bring out the money. One day outside their parents' home is a lot. It's a lot. The trauma alone self, be something where you go fit, recover from. You understand? So let's stop this rubbish we are doing in Nigeria and let our leaders take responsibilities for the protection of the lives of people, because that is why people voted them there.
Okay, so the federal government now, through Oga Minister for Informate, coming out now to say they are in pains, they condemn what happened. So, and can't give assurance that they work with AU, ECOWAS, all the regional security agents, them. And still now, the minister say, Presido, don't order. You have give order to all security agencies, say immediately, carefully, make them do everything to locate and release those kidnapped students, and say make the security forces work collectively to rescue these girls and then bring the kidnappers to justice. You get? Is that those talk?
To me, it is not enough. We are used to talks. All these talks we don't come out in this form in the past. Waiting don't happen. Waiting be the aftermath of the punishments where they give to the perpetrators of this act. Because if then they punish, if then they release the names of these bandits, where then they catch, and say then carry them go court, and they don't sentence them, these things supposed to don't reduce. So it be like say maybe sometimes they will succeed to release some of the people, but the people will perpetrate the crime. What thing happen to them, you know? Because it go embolden other people to say, if these ones go fit go do am and nothing happen, we
Why
too will go
not?
fit do
Why will I
ourselves.
not?
So behind the faces of these bandits and their sponsors, and where then they get their money from their weapons and all that, government and all the agencies, including banks, security agencies, and all that, they need to work together to identify how these things how these people they operate, and nip it to the bud. We no want hear assurances. We want to hear see action. We want to hear news of say the so and so collaborators have been nabbed and that courts don't sentence them to death or give them life imprisonment. As more of this news they come up, people's confidence go they increase in government. But if they give us assurances and we know they see any of these consequences on the perpetrators of this kind of crime, it don't mean anything to us. The Benue killings, the Plateau killings, the Southern Kaduna killings, all the killings where don't they happen, who be the people where they behind it? What will not don't do to them? Now the kind of things we want to hear. No be about we are assuring you those era. I mean, we don't pass those eras.
Okay, so before Vice President Atiku Abubakar don't also they tell president say we cannot continue like this. Say make like do changes, do working for the security architecture structure. Now, just of recent, now then change service chiefs them. Do you think it is the security architecture, like service chiefs, now they suppose actually work on, or this thing self is even more than the security people where they handle them?
So first and foremost, everybody needs to see Nigeria as their own. Even the security team, you need to see Nigeria as your country. So to protect it, because it be like say they get some level of this unity among the security themselves. You know, the army, the police, the navy, the air force, they are supposed to be working hand in gloves if things like this happen, you know, to know how they go handle the matter. Not be by changing of these things. Then I also made mention of issues of conspiracy within that security sector. They need to also find out from time to time, put them through lie tests, integrity tests, you know, loyalty tests, all the officers, go through all this process with them from time to time, you know, to they sure say they're still there with you. They're not there with the enemy. You know, be say we don't get the capacity to solve this problem. But this is what they tell you now, the interagency rivalry and this issue of compromise can also be an issue. Then also seeing Nigeria as your country to protect. Because some people are just there to get the money after their tenure, then go enjoy them outside the country and all that, you know. So there's no stake to say we get a country where we need to protect. That should be the first thing before people will come together to now say, how do we make this place safe for people, for our children, and for even investors who they try coming. So both from the president down to the leadership of the security sector, you know, they need to sit down together and draft out plans on how they can handle this matter. Not be by just lip service, but there should be action. The reason why many countries they succeed in security is because they see those countries as their own and they do everything to protect the safety of the well-being of their citizens and the safety of their citizens. So our own country, from the president to all the security forces, you know, needs to see Nigeria as their country, and whatever they are doing, then go need to do them calculatively, cooperatively, collaboratively to ensure say we solve security problem and remove most inside the security
agencies.
sector so that everything they do go fit work out.
Okay, before we go, some security experts don't begin to involve in the matter. Some people now don't come out now and talk, say this increase now inside kidnapping as sake of the 2027 elections where they come. Because they say even in the run-up to 2023 elections, from one report we Punch newspaper do, they say over 700 were kidnapped. They even say in the last 4 days in places like Niger, Zamfara and Kebbi, plus these schoolgirls, 145 have been declared missing. And they say so far now in their work, now they say when some security people now they put mouth, one security person say actually say when it don't near election, things like all this insecurity, kidnapping, they come up. But another person can talk, say no, you don't get to do with election. So even before all these things have been happening all around, especially for Northwest, and that normally kidnapping not even stop election from happening. Now in the word of this other person, now he say I have a fear, and they always talk government they try to fight crime, especially all this kidnapping. Security agencies said they try. He said, but my question is, why are we still experiencing insecurity here and there? Some parts of the country are negotiating with bandits, others are fighting them and dealing with capital offenses. He said, this issue of negotiating with bandits, say, talk say bad, but how do you negotiate with bandits and still leave them with their weapons? Say government no suppose allow something like that. Now they say they must empower security agencies. Public must also play their parts. What do you think of this part? This issue of negotiation with bandits them and still letting them have their weapons. And like you talk, some they negotiate, some not they negotiate. So how do we do it together?
Okay, make I even take them up also from the election part too.
Okay.
So you cannot rule out anything. You cannot rule out anything. Some people will say, okay, because then they look for money to contest for politics. And that's why we need to even look at the characters of most of our politicians, I cannot even spare any of them, most of them. How do they get their money? You understand?
Yeah.
Some don't invest so much money for election and maybe they lose out. And the only way they feel they can recover is to sponsor criminals to carry out this kind of thing. So we need to also look at it. Nobody should be free from this thing. We cannot rule out the politicians, from these issues of banditry and kidnapping. We need to searchlight them because most of the kidnappers or the bandits are boys to some politicians. They arm them, to protect them and all that. But when they are not in power, the next thing is to use them, impliedly.
Yes.
So it's for the security agencies to do their proper investigation and find out who is who. Then secondly, on the issue of negotiating with bandits, to me, it is morally wrong. It shows that the state is weak because if somebody pick up arms against a state and you come to the table of negotiation, it shows that as a state, you have lost that power that has been given to you. So it is wrong for any government to do that. Why should you negotiate with criminals? It means you are emboldening other people to go and take up arms so that you will come and negotiate with them. So if we've been doing it in the past, we have to stop it, and look for a better way to secure Nigerians.
And finally, before we go, another before Oga Pata of Police and Oga Inalego, don't come out now, come talk, say there also need to be communication and trust between communities and security forces. Now, in talk one thing, he say make them put attention to special constabulary where they for police at 2020. Say some of these community vigilantes, them where they agile, where they do well. Say make them give them training. Like training of security, they pay them small thing. You give them weapon, officially recognize them as special constables, then integrate them into divisional police structure so that it can increase the number of people. Because he said the police that they are actually short staff, they don't get enough manpower. So when you take all of these community people, say maybe they put like community policing inside, but say most people will not agree. Most of the state governors will not agree.
As crime they increase, you need to also increase the personnel that will fight the crime. Buhari had that policy of employing about 10,000 police officers every year. But I don't think that policy is continuing at this present regime. So it also brings us to the conversation of state police and all that, because if if we feel decentralized security, then every government or every governor will know how they want to take recruit people to secure communities and all that. But I don't think so we need to wait for all these formal structures. Communities, may them mobilize themselves, get vigilantes, we go feel secure their community because
But if you compare, can vigilantes just do that on their own, especially when we talk about weapons now? Like even the police on top this issue of the Kebbi schoolgirls kidnap, then say the weapons where these bandits carry come is sophisticated. Even though yes, we follow them, but most of the things over the year we say the weapons these people come with, it not be moi, it's not kwe. Now, if these communities now gather themselves, maybe volunteer, they try to secure themselves, does weapons not matter?
So if you overrule the role of weapons, So why you they even recruit the vigilantes? Of course, you go arm them now. But it's true, say they fit no fee give them the kind of arm where they need. But they then go get local intelligence too. We go fit play out because that community they know and where we pass any visitor where they come in.
Okay.
So local intelligence can also play a very good role, like the access points into the community, the exit points into the community, the hideouts, criminal hideouts. So because if all states gets that kind of structure, the hiding place no go there for criminals.
Okay.
Because of course vigilantes we go they guide forests, we go they guide communities and all that, go there on ground to know when something don't happen, and then go still give information to the police, we go fit intervene and all that. So then go get role where then go definitely they play to help to reduce security.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Victor Emejiwe. Any last words?
Okay, so my word now to Nigerians, may we continue to the call on government to do the right thing, because some of these things where they happen, many of us don't get any other place to call our country. Now Nigeria we get, and some of us know they plan to chapa like other people. So those of us we see Nigeria as our country, we need to continue to call them to do the right thing, especially the security issue, make we see action and not assurances.
Okay.
Because now the action now go tell us a government they work. No be the assurances where then they give us. And if they no fit do them, we they invite Donald Trump and his troop. Let them come fast to come handle this issue for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all?
Yes.
And
stay out of trouble.
Okay, thank you so much, Victor. And
right,
that
thank
now my guest, Victor Emejiwe, and he don't talk say make we continue to call on government to do their work. And he also mentioned something as they talk. Say this security now all of our handy day. Now all of our handy day. And most authorities also mention say we also need to start to defend ourselves. We will not just sit down look. But government a big stand up. Like they say, Oga Presto don't give order. Say make all the security join bodies then work together and make sure say they rescue these girls and get the kidnappers and make sure say justice serve for them head. And then even the Kebbi state government through the deputy governor don't also give assurance to the mule pule of the students. Them say no worry, we will do everything we can. We will get your children back. If you check for Inside the Punch, they do a record for Daily Trust, then do record of schools them we don't the day attacked, even in 2020, even in 2021, even the Chibok experience in 2014 till today, they no get all of those girls them complete. Till today, Leah Sharibu, we still never even know where she did. We just hope say this people's situation no go be like that. And the Safe School Initiative project, I beg, may them take on serious. May them take on serious. Schools need to be protected. We preach education, but at least security, they're very, very important. God will continue to bless Nigeria. God will continue to bless our leaders, and God will continue to bless us. We'll be the ordinary citizens inside this country. So we'll come your way again tomorrow for another wonderful packaged edition of Inside Naija. My name na Princess Aniana. And don't forget to continue to follow us, like us, comment, and then enjoy all of our programs on top all social media and those. at CHRICED Radio TV. Yes, at CHRICED Radio TV na every day, and our website na www.chricedradiotv.com. Till we come with sharp tori in the 12 o'clock hour. Continue to have a wonderful day.